Hi, I'm Cherylin, and today we're going to be replacing the bottom hinge on a Maytag refrigerator. You'll need to replace the bottom hinge if yours is warped in any way, causing your door to not shut properly. This repair should only take about 15 minutes. For this repair, we only need 2 tools, a 5/16 nut driver and a 5/16 wrench. If you don't already have a new bottom hinge, they are available for purchase on our website. Before repairing any appliance, always make sure it is completely disconnected from the power source. In order to see the top of your refrigerator, you're probably going to need a stepladder. So step on up, be careful. We'll start by removing the cosmetic cover. Just wiggle it till it pops off. Set that to the side. We have 3 5/16 nuts on the top. We will loosen 2 of those to start. And then just be careful as you're loosening the last of the screws. Get a good hold on the door, just because this will loosen the tension that's holding it in place. Then you can lift up on the hinge to remove it. Now we're able to take off the freezer door. So, in order to do that, open the door slightly and tip out, and you can lift it off the center hinge. The center hinge has 2 plastic washers that we want to make sure we don't lose. Right now we can set the top one to the side. And we have a 5/16 nut here that we just need to loosen up. Then these 2 5/16 nut over here, all we need to do is loosen these with our 5/16 wrench, and then we can slide the hinge off. At this point, the hinge can slide to the side, and you can lift up on the hinge to remove it. Again, be careful you don't lose the washer on the bottom. Now we can lift the refrigerator door off and set it to the side. Alright, and the bottom hinge has 2 5/16 nuts that we just need to unscrew to remove it. Also be sure to remove the washer on the bottom and place it on the new hinge. Once you have your new hinge, place on that washer, line it back up, and there we go. Now we can replace the refrigerator door. Line up the holes and shut the door. Now we're ready to place the center hinge. You can start by putting one of the plastic washers over the hole on the bottom. Then you can tip out the door slightly and place the hinge into place. Line it up with the screws that are still protruding from the refrigerator. And then line up the screw hole that you have to replace here. Now you can replace that top washer and tighten up the 2 other screws. Now we can replace the freezer door. Just line up that bottom hole with the hinge. Since it is magnetic, it's gonna hold a little bit, but now we need to just place the top hinge. So place it in the hole and line up the screw holes best you can. You may need to adjust the freezer door in order to make sure it lines up. Now I would place the screws by hand. Screw them in partially, just to hold the spot. Make sure your door is straight, and then just tighten down the screws. Finally, replace the cosmetic cover, snap it into place, and we're done. Just test your door to make sure it works. And that's it. Here's a quick recap. All of our OEM parts and tools are available for purchase on our website. Check them out, along with our social media sites here.